All right, welcome everyone. We are Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Hibike Euphonium OVA number 1. Okay,
right,
so we got that first season done. It was wonderful.
This is such a great finale.
Going to Kansai. Yeah.
We've got this, yeah. And now we've got a little bit of a break between season 1 and 2. We get to see what they decide to do with this OVA. A lot of times in the OVAs, they choose to have them be more slice of life, less like hard plot focused.
Which I am all for.
Yeah, showing maybe something like out of sync with the timeline, you know, so that you can put extra focus on an individual character. There's a lot of characters in this show, so OVA potential is extremely high with regards to what's out there and on the table with regards to the characters.
Yep.
And Kumiko has had her big moment as well with coming full circle. Seeing how things were at the very beginning in episode 1, and now has experienced the feeling of being fully invested in, well, her,
her youth.
Her youth. Yeah.
I am also hoping that in this OVA sense, it is an OVA that maybe we will get a good deal of comedy, because any time that this show has gone into comedy, I've absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
So, if they wanted to do that a little bit more in this one, I would not mind.
Me too. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. So we'll be focusing on their story.
Right. Working on the next piece and all that.
Yeah. Practice. Hey.
It's always good to see Nakagawa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Way to go, Taki.
We get probably like our last actual instance of this OP.
Yep.
Because there's no OVAs until after season 2, or is that a movie?
It's a movie after season 2, I believe.
Movie after season 2. Okay.
Actually, there might be 2.
このメンバーで練習して、それにしても先生もうまいよね。ああ言われたらやる気になっちゃうよね。イケメンだし？そうですか？私はそうは思わないですけど。イケメンだよ。
Oh no, nothing for the horn.
はい。これで全員言ったよね。
No.
Okay.
Okay.
その前に名前決めてって部長に言われてませんでしたっけ？
A name for your group? Ah! Wow!
All right.
Where did she get 10 people from?
That is long.
Yeah. Monaka!
There we go.
There you go.
それはモナカ。ここで可愛いのは大事だと思います。モナカ。
Oh my. What's her explanation going to be? Yeah.
ただ2年生の頭文字をつなげただけで。
I like that we're going to get to see Hazuki interacting with other characters, though.
Nice little smirks.
Okay.
Yeah. Lovely. Yeah, you must
just lug this thing upstairs.
Yep, and hop.
Yep, use that Genki energy.
Ah.
Oh, is this the part when he got told, like, Or wait, hold on. You'll have to work together.
Very first. Awkward. Yeah. But he's actually struggling a bit with the trombone, so...
Yeah.
What made him pick it? Yeah.
But
Wow.
Really? Now she's gonna be wondering, wait, what was he gonna say?
Yeah. Aww.
塚本大丈夫だから
That'd be really cute if she just left her instrument there and started walking away. Like she just forgot.
Yeah,
It took
yeah.
all her energy to do that. So where she's like, oh.
塚本とさだからなんというかはずきちゃんそれは略奪婚
Be honest.
人を好きになるのにルールはありません
Yes.
サファイア緑ですちょっと何事前は恋とかって面倒だって思ってたんだけどね
Ooh. Wow. That young too.
Yeah.
Jeez.
本当に面倒だったわ
Oh.
Okay.
しなきゃよかったよそのことチョップね
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
さあコンビニ行きますよまた楽器ガチャ違いますおごります
Oh, that was sweet. That was sweet.
Yeah.
テレビで見たことあります
Nice.
手作りですか
Okay, so this is the preparation for the
For the performance, yeah.
yeah, and getting them the little charms, you know?
そうですかおー
Nice. Okay, yeah.
気づきますかね
Okay, nice. Got him fortunes.
Yeah.
何それってか
The one she's preparing for was Mori or Yuko, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for Yuko.
でさっきの誰のおみくじ
Perception 30.
Well,
誰の男の人と付き合ったこととかありますか
The secret, like,
yeah, yeah. Tell me.
ですよね UFO も
Oh,
they're all
多
practicing
分コ
hard.
ミコです
yeah. I like how we can tell what point in the timeline of the first season this is.
なんです急に
Ah!
わからないけどお前が愛おしくなったなんでわからないって言ってるでしょよしよし
Yosh. Oh.
私やっぱり低音でよかったです
And we're glad you did too.
Yep.
That's cool. This is cool. So we get Hazuki just general character focus. That's
Yep.
that's fantastic.
それじゃこまごまとした荷造りして昨日のと一緒に
So,
廊下に出してもらおう
what'd she put in the fortune?
Right.
おはようあ久美子高坂さん
Scenes reanimated from different angles.
早
And,
いねねえ久美子何タイガあ本当だ
oh no!
あ
What?
りがとう
Oh, did it have a stain on it or
て
something?
か
Oh.
こんなこともあろうかと思って今日頑張ってよ
I love their little like peace sign, like little
Into,
dynamic
like,
aspect.
good luck, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
よし
Yeah. yeah.
Hup hup. Ah!
俺運ぶよ
大丈夫
No! I am woman. Hear me roar. Ah! This is my rocket ship. Damn it!
Exactly.
ちょっと待ってるよ久美子はい
She's like, yes.
Exactly.
ファイタ
Oh.
ー
Okay.
何それってか愛という名のイヤ
Ah!
ホンマク入ってるよはい塚本のね
おサンキュ
それ特殊仕様だから
え
頑張るのだよ塚本くん
What's it say?
Mm-hmm.
ーなんだよいきなり
ナックルうっさい
Wait.
何やってるんですか
Oh no!
Did she put it in the wrong
Oh,
one?
it went in the wrong one. It got switched. Oh, okay.
Okay. That's a problem, though.
Yeah.
私取ってきます加藤え
I can run really fast.
大丈夫です走るんで
Okay.
あ
後の電車で追いかけますから加藤だもん
Exactly.
Kato Hazuki, fight! Oh!
Oh man, and running uphill
松木先
too.
輩は
Yeah.
どうして吹奏楽部に入ったんですか上品でかっこいいと思ったからですかねよかったなって
Good.
Awesome.
Oh.
Okay, that-
elementary kids. and
Oh
stuff.
man,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes.
多分吹奏楽やってると思います
Oh, good.
All right.
Boom, boom. Okay, okay.
What's it say?
We'll be cheering from all our might. Go get it. Oh.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
Yeah. Is the clip gonna fall out? Her hair's gonna get so sweaty and her bangs are gonna come undone, you know?
Oh, that's a good thought. Yeah.
I think it already has. Yep.
Yeah, it might have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
活量なめるなよ
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
Yes.
Yes.
She is a tuba player after all.
Ah. Oh. Yes. Oh, that was
That
awesome.
was great. That was great.
Oh,
伊佐が
that was so sweet. Yeah.
That's
Wow,
right.
between the two of them, yeah.
Yep.
お疲れ様です
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
最高の演奏頼むよ始まる
Very cool. Very cool. Yes.
That's great.
Watashi da chi go 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 ro ba ba oo.
Okay, yeah, like, because whenever OVAs are in anime, there's this part of me that's like, okay, but why is the OVA here, right? Is
Right.
it just as like a thing because, okay, we can't do a season, another season or a movie just yet, so we're going to do an OVA? But then, like, what does it cover? Well, here we go. Hazuki, yeah. Especially since she'll hopefully be able to have more of like a part in the second season because new competition, maybe she'll be able to make it in.
Oh,
Okay.
well, okay, we got
This-
a sweet little focus here on Hazuki.
Yep.
And that was precious and was really good. And then we got some cool kind of interactions with Nakagawa being
Oh, yeah.
just fantastic senpai to our bubbly little first year.
Nakagawa is probably easily one of my favorite of the side characters, you know, like not
yeah, I get what
not
you're
including the
saying.
four main girls, you know.
I get what you're saying, yeah.
And like the way she's
She's almost like
supportive.
tertiary character, but yeah,
yeah,
I got you.
yeah, like because she's always super supportive, but she never really is important enough to get the main focus, you know.
Yep.
And as far as like, yeah, if we're going to have an OVA, yes, have it be on the one of the other four main girls that doesn't get to be a part of the performance.
Yep.
Because she does have a story that needs to still be resolved and tied up and whatnot.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Nakagawa is, you know, helping her along, you know, as best she can in that. But
Even Midori's able to be there for little bits of it as well.
exactly. But we get to see that kind of, you know, not boundless, but determined energy from Hazuki, right?
Channeled.
Right. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
very much something where she focuses in and she's like, yeah,
Right.
okay, I got this, you know.
Right, because the you know she you know tends to follow the Genki archetype, right? But what makes that like really become like a fully fleshed out like character for me whenever I see those characters is what makes them like that. Why are they like that? Let's get into that headspace. So the fact that we get to see her internal perspective here in ways that we didn't really get other than when she was building up to the whole confession with Tsukamoto, I really like this. Like just the whole idea of her running and like having her being the one to have the running montage and
Yeah,
you know
that makes so much
stumbling but then
sense.
continuing and all of that stuff. It's like yes, that's wonderful, and it's a concrete way that she can help the wind ensemble, right? When you know, but that even though that skill isn't something that would traditionally be appreciated, you know, because of playing music and all that. So.
It's like she's running
Yeah.
for the wind, you know, ensemble.
Oh yeah, I was totally
Waiting for the running puns
Yep,
to come
yep,
out.
yeah.
Fly with the wind, you know, ensemble.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
What-
Because
yeah.
like, well, I mean, you know, I don't know how many of the people that like I don't know what that instrument was for necessarily. If it was like
drum.
the oh sure, yeah, the drum. Right, of
Yeah.
course. I was thinking like xylophone. No, but so maybe they would have had multiple, and it still would have been fine. But that that definitely could have made it so that they wouldn't have gotten
they needed
gold.
specific sizes. The issue was not that they didn't have any; it was that they needed the big ones, basically.
Gotcha.
And those ones were the ones that they left behind. So I liked it as well because there's something satisfying about running with something in your hands that's aerodynamic, meaning it's not something that's going to bring a lot of wind drag and stuff like that.
Oh,
and
sure.
so all of this episode, she's been carrying this big, lugging,
Right.
stupidly heavy tuba,
Yeah.
and she's just like, you know, like, and it's that channeling that struggle, that burden that she's holding alone or what have you. But then when it comes down to the end of it, just to help her friends, it's this light, little, effortless, like, yeah, I've got like little dual swords here. You know?
Okay, maybe I'm reading too much into this, but bear with me for a moment.
Yeah.
Imagine that the tuba is symbolic
Okay.
because it's
Destiny.
well, destiny, but also this burden that she's been carrying, right?
Okay.
Of like, say, you know, the fact that she likes Tsukamoto and you know he didn't like her back, right? You know, so
Okay.
so that all that stuff and the fact that she doesn't get to play with the
If
group.
you say
and,
that she needs to let it go, I swear to God.
No. But the idea that this is a weight that she's been carrying, and sometimes people notice, sometimes people try to help her, right? And sometimes she might feel like, oh, God, this is a lot, right? But then, by the end of it, she ends up passing it on to other people, and they realize, you know, and whenever other people try to basically help her, they're always like, oh, damn, this is heavy, right?
Right.
You made it look easy,
Yeah.
right? I wouldn't have known how heavy this was looking at how you were carrying it, right?
Right.
And then at the end, when she has her wonderful moment, she is running with just these two little sticks,
So she
right?
can jump.
She can jump,
She can
right?
fly,
You
yeah.
know, and like I feel like that's very parallel to the sort of journey that she went on and feeling emotionally free, right? As well as, you know, then also not being physically fettered by, you know, super heavy instrument.
Yeah, I think there's something there. I think that the part where you're like really onto something, especially, is that the burden that she's carrying emotionally right now is that she likes Tsukamoto, but she wants to live her life in a way where there are no regrets. And when she joined the Wind Ensemble, it was part of something new. And now she's in completely new territory, in the midst of the new territory as well. With,
Right.
I just confessed to a boy because I really felt emboldened enough to do it. And I got rejected. I got turned down. So how do I move on, or how do I continue to bear the pain of hearing him play, but knowing that if I go to support him, it's not going to mean anything necessarily
Right.
special. If
Yeah.
he helps me carry this tuba down the stairs, he's going to be looking away constantly in an awkward way because I confessed to him.
Yeah.
So that's something that I can't let go of. I have to hold on to that. And now
She's gonna carry that weight.
yeah, she's gonna carry that weight. But the thing is that there are people around her that are gonna make carrying that weight easier.
Yep.
So, Nakagawa just being like, "You're just so huggable right now. I'm
Yeah.
gonna hug you."
That
And
was
she's like, "Oh, that's
like-
that's sweet." I have literally said almost that exact same thing. I said literally, but basically, I've said that almost that exact same thing to someone before, and it's just one of those moments where they were like, "Oh, okay, thanks." I was just like, "Oh, hugs," and they were just like,
Let me
"All
love
right,"
you.
and then they hugged and pat, and then like 2 days later, they're like, "Hey, thanks for that hug. I really needed that." And I'm like, "Yes,
Victory.
yes."
Also, I love that Hazuki has that point where she's like, maybe I shouldn't have confessed. And then Midori's like, no.
Yeah, right after
Shut
they
up.
had the little moment where Hazuki had chopped
Right.
Midori for correcting her about the Sapphire nickname and all that.
Yeah.
And then it comes back around. It's like, oh, no, this is my time. I might be even smaller and cuter and not as strong as you, but chop. And then, just like the thing where like,
And she did a
genuinely
good job.
surprised her. She was like, wow,
Like she didn't hold back on that because sometimes
of course, I use a base, damn it. Like, you think you're
Exactly.
the strong one for lugging a tuba around? Back in my day.
this thing lugs me around. Yeah.
I just lean forward and go,
I use a hand truck to get this thing places. But because
Probably does, actually.
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And with a lot of the times that like I'll see like, the little like head chops in anime, a lot of the times it, it doesn't, even if the characters will be like, oh, head chop, it's usually like it's more of like a no, baka.
Bop.
Yeah, just boink, just no. Stop it, right? Hazuki?
This is like, fuck,
Yeah. She got whacked with that. Midori's like, no.
No.
You did good. You did amazing, and you're pretty, and
Right, and that's something that none of the other characters can do. Mm-hmm. That's something that none of the other characters can do. Mm-hmm. That is a big freaking tuba to lift. So if you're gonna go and confess like in season 1,
you hold your head high.
Yeah, like there are so many characters in this story that are just like.
Like, hell, the whole conflict with Kosaka and Yuko and all that drama and things like that.
Right.
A lot of it maybe potentially could have been solved if Yuko just confessed to Kaori, because then there would be a bit more understanding of, hey, the emotions and I want to stand up for you and all of that stuff, and I feel like you're maybe not standing up for yourself, and then they could talk about that and it would have been a lot simpler. But, who knows? Who knows?
But I love running montages in anime, just in general.
I wonder why.
And KyoAni just does a really good job animating the running scenes. And given that, I think 2 episodes ago, we got probably one of the best running sequences I've ever seen in an anime.
That was so good.
Yeah, I think that's the best one I've ever seen in an anime. And then this one is just another example of that. But there's that very simple dynamic of when you choose to do the thing where you strike off alone,
right,
and you're headed to basically bear the burden of something like this, it is an uphill struggle. The first, decision of that involves you spending most of your time running inefficiently.
Yep.
Then once you actually commit to make the decision, you sacrifice that little bit there. There comes that point where you get to turn back and you get to ride the wind downhill. Because you made the choice, you made the effort, you decided to take this upon yourself. So then she gets to have that wonderful moment where she jumps and then the camera pans up to where it's almost like she flew.
Yep.
I think there is something you'll always hear me mention it, but there is something quintessential about how running is just the closest thing we can get to flying. And that is it's such a beautiful just picture of freedom and casting off of your restraints or any kind of thing that tethers you to the ground to where you feel like you're bound in any way. And I just I get it. It's so powerful. So yeah.
I also want to give a big shout out to Taki Sensei because
yes,
one of the things that
in the beginning,
so Taki Sensei is very strict with regards to how he teaches them, right? True. He's a no nonsense kind of teacher, right? It's he demands their best, right?
Yeah.
But one of the things that is very important in order to keep it from just going full whiplash or whatever is that you have the balance to that, right?
Right.
And in this situation here, I love how he addressed them because they're the people who kind of failed in that sense, right? And
they did.
Like they didn't make the cut, And for some of them, it could be things that were not quite in their control, like in the case of Hazuki, where it's, hey, I haven't played this instrument before. It's going to take me longer to get the hang of things.
There's no way she was going to get in.
Right. That just is unrealistic.
Unrealistic.
Yeah. But for some of them, who knows? It could have been that they, that they weren't like necessarily trying as hard. Now, you wouldn't want to assume that at all, but that could have been the case, and that definitely could have been the Taki could have been less awesome than he was, right? Even just being neutral, right?
Yeah. He gave them a reason to practice. That was the thing that one of the girls said specifically. I think it was Nakagawa, was like, well, after that, I feel pretty good about practicing now.
Yeah.
Do we feel pretty good about practicing? It was kind of that expression of, okay, what would be the point of practicing, given that they're going to get all this experience from performing in this way together, so they're going to click, and that is something it's going to leave us even further behind. So what do we practice on? Why do we practice? And Taki's like, here's why you practice, and here's a literal specific thing with sheet music. Go practice. Like, go do it.
There's a
Like,
way you can get ahead. Like,
and also, I want you to form a team name.
Yeah,
So that you guys feel like you're connected and bonding in the midst of this as well.
Yep,
Which
I
I'm
love it.
sure led to them being inspired to then making the charms because
Sure.
it was using the same naming function, you know, that they came up with for how they came up with Team Monica.
right. It's
Monica.
because Taki, especially because he comes from a situation where with his dad and everything, his dad is a professional, right? An esteemed professional. It could have been very easy for Taki to simply be in a situation where he kind of expects a level of professionalism from these high school girls that they are not ready to give because they're high schoolers, right? I would have understood that. It wouldn't, I wouldn't have necessarily liked it, but that would have been understandable to me.
I would be very surprised by it because he knows a lot of them literally just joined this club, like, and have never played a brass instrument in their lives, you know?
Well, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but if there was going to be a flaw, a weakness, a way that
Of his character.
of his character, a way that Taki could grow himself as well, I wouldn't have surprised if it was something along that
right.
that range because he is young,
Sure.
right? But he didn't. This is I think one of the situations where he displayed that he's not just the person in charge. He's not just someone with technical knowledge and experience, but he is an actual leader. Even if you guys are not going to be a part of the orchestra that I'm directing,
Right.
if you're not going to be the ones that basically are part of the competition, like he's not necessarily as invested in making sure that they feel good, that they're going to be taking action and things like that.
Okay.
But he doesn't forget them, right? And
Right.
and he addresses their concerns and their worries and things like that.
Yeah.
The fact that he says, like, treasure this feeling of like discomfort and everything, that's something that none of the others get to have. Like, that's awesome. Like,
Yeah.
I want to keep that as like a mantra for myself in life in general. You know, anytime that like something doesn't go well and I'm like, shit, I failed, you know. Like, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. That's wisdom that goes beyond his years, right? And so I just wanted to.
I want to make a joke about Guts so bad now. Guts, just treasure this. This is something
my
that
God.
no one else. But anyway, this is a fun OVA. Gave us a lot of good extra sweet animation moments and a lot of cute, just adorable character interactions.
Yep.
And more stuff with Hazuki. I'm all for it. So, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
Yes, we stream every weekday. The info's in the description down below.
Yes, if ain't that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb,
I'm Jacob.
and we'll see you all next time.